Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And as I mentioned at the end of the last video, what we have to do to get through here is light specifically that one on fire. And then we can bomb these spiky ball things. And that's going to get us down to that treasure, which is going to contain our third key that we've been needing. Part of me does wonder, though, if you didn't go down and get the other key... Well, no, I guess it would end up working out if you didn't go to the left side first and get the key from down there, because you'll see. Oh, hey, you're back. Another thing I'm finding with this game is that after a while, the enemies in a room or area will just respawn. It has nothing to do with whether or not you've left the room and came back, and just even if you just stay in the same room, they'll respawn. I'm not sure I really like that idea, especially if I'm trying to solve a puzzle and constantly having... I mean, it's not constant, but it takes a minute or two for them to respawn, but still, I would prefer them not to respawn. Oh, hey! The trencher boots! Oh, how about that? We can jump now. They're a usable item. Fortunately, the jumping here is as easy as it looks. You just get near the edge, press the O button, and the game will automatically know to jump for you. I can't jump. Oh, it's taking stamina. Okay, jumping takes stamina. Very well. Yeah, you would have fallen down here where you could pick up the key to unlock the door that's at the top of these stairs, if you didn't previously come down here. So yeah, that would be an option too. But now that we have this, we can go get all the things. Actually, now that we have the jump boots, after we get out of here, we're going to have collecting collectibles. We're gonna go around to all the past islands and collect everything that there is. Well, we should be able to get pretty much everything, because I think most of the stuff we were missing out on... Okay, I couldn't jump over that. Because most everything we were missing out on was requiring us to jump. And the reason that you couldn't just randomly jump, that's not how these boots work. So if you're on the ground, you'll just do a roll. But if you're next to a ledge that you can actually jump to another ledge, that's when you'll do the jump. I want to get this treasure before I forgot about it, because you kind of had to go a little bit out of your way. There's no other way to get back to this path. Why didn't I... Oh, because that's too large of a gap to jump. Okay, I gotcha. I was like, well, why take this roundabout path when you can just... And you can actually walk off and fall off the edge here, so do be careful of that. Again, I wasn't trying to do that. I wanted to face forward and didn't quite get the turn that I needed to activate the jump there. Yeah, okay. Jump and jump. Just enough stamina to do all that. And there's our master key. Oh, well, I guess we had to come over this way anyways. And I think there's one other place that... Yeah, I tried jumping again. That was very painful. Okay, I could use some hearts. Instead, I'm just going to get tons of mana. Which would be nice if I was spamming my fire spell right now, but I'm not. Okay, there's the master key, which is probably just going to take us to the boss. Do any of you jars want to have hearts? Oh, there's one. And we're back to mana. Okay, we have to go hop along this path. And there's our bloodstone. I want to get the jars over here. Oh, I thought I was going to make it in time. Well, that didn't end up being productive. Okay, let's head out. And let's see, because aren't there like a patch of bushes like right next to this place that I can just chop and get a bunch of mana? Come on, game, really? You've been so nice with giving us the drops that we need when we need it. Forget it. We'll just take on the boss with 3 hearts like you want us to. Well, these all respawned. I feel like all of these mana drops are kind of fixed, and that one is a random one. Because otherwise, I don't think we should be getting that many mana drops when we're not missing any mana and we're missing hearts. And like I said, the game has been pretty good up until this point about giving us the drops that we need, or the drops where we're missing something. Still can't quite get that radar. King Angler Mausoleum. Well, that's incredibly lifeless. Oh, hey, that must be Princess Finn. Well, clearly we know what's going to trigger things around here. Hey, there we go. Now this is what I'm talking about. What I'm doing right now is actually a mistake, but we'll contend with that. There's a lot of jars in here. And we have switches going on. I don't know what these switches are going to be for. And why there's so many of them. You know what, let's just fire the princess here. Oh, he's awake too. That's not normal. That's not okay. The animation on that was kind of silly looking. Dead King Angler. Okay. Let's start with the usual tactic of throw bombs at you. So, this Dead King Angler, he's got a couple of attacks. He can use that ice beam. Let's try and fire. That missed. How did I miss? So you can see he can also freeze the switches. I don't know what the point of the switches are. And we throw a jar at him, and we have exposed his weak point. So yeah, that is the goal. Expose his weak point. And there's a few different ways you can do that. Also, if you touch the Dead Angler King, he is going to freeze you in place, although that freezing is not going to cause damage. His Icicle Rain is his most annoying attack, in my opinion. I mean, they'll really only land near him, but they land kind of randomly. I don't know why I didn't take damage there, but whatever, I didn't. bombs are actually not your friend in this battle. Because bombs are not actually causing him to take damage and expose his weak point. Do be aware of that Ice Beam. Well, it's kind of like the Pokemon move Ice Beam, except this one has a 100% chance of freezing. Yeah, that random Icicle drop will kind of home in on you, and I'm not a fan of that attack because it can be really difficult to dodge. You'll just randomly like get hit by it. Let's try arrows. Now, bombs aren't working very well. Arrows will actually work a little bit better, but only during certain points. They especially work better if you're hitting him from behind. I need to get out of here. But the best way to actually hit him is by picking up jars and throwing them at him, which is why it was kind of a mistake for me to throw like 5 jars before this fight. Because the jars are always going to hit him and always deal damage. The bow, I don't know, there's like a guarded spot from his front side at certain points of time. It's not guarded if you're using jars. Here you can throw bombs at him, that's fine. Yeah, and you kind of need him to land at spots where you can reach him with your sword. No, I did not mean to fall down there. So yeah, there are a limited number of jars around here. You can actually get the fire to... I got the fire on that. I refroze that. Okay. So can we... Okay, this is taking way too long to do anything, and we're just tanking a bunch of damage here. I don't know why that particular round took so long for the switches to do their thing and go back up. The other times that I do try this, it does not take that long. It's a fairly quick thing. Those other statues, well, I'll just let you know this. They will release a fire shot that you may or may not be able to actually see. No, he's exposed. But it doesn't seem to be any more effective than what we're already doing to him. You can also hit the boss with your fire spell. You just have to aim it. I don't know, I guess try aiming it at his feet. I need more health, because that's becoming an issue. Bows can get in. Yeah, they work better if you're hitting him from, like, directly behind. And of course, he can freeze the switches, and although some of the ice, except the ice on that main switch on the floor, will just go away after a while. The princess has been frozen again. So we need jars, we need health. I guess that ice went down too. I mean, we almost kind of have him here, but he almost kind of has us. Yeah, so the first time you hit him with a jar or something, he will expose his weak point, but after that, it takes, like, progressively more hits. Oh, there's the, Yeah, so you see, you didn't see the fire on any of those. And I didn't get over there quite in time. So now we're running low on jars and low on health. I don't know where to go to get this. I mean, I guess that's what the switches are for, in case you run out of all this other stuff. That's not health. I would like health. What is this for? Oh, I guess you can go over and pick up that lantern. I don't want to pick up that lantern. He's over there. Oh, there's more jars up there. There's another jar over here we can grab. Now, and see those those random icicle drops are so hard to avoid because they're basically just randomly going to hit you if you're in the vicinity. Like, if you're far enough away, they're not going to reach out to your radius, but if you're within his radius of attack, you're probably going to get hit by them. That was supposed to be a throw at him. Oh, you got me with the ice beam. Okay, well, we'll try again next time.